can read a long one, John. I had to. I'm very sensitive as an artist. I'm very sensitive to the way something starts, to the way it ends, and of course everything that comes in between. But you have a lot more flexibility with the stuff in the middle. The way a book or an album or a song starts is very important. You've made a promise to people about what is coming, and you have to fulfill that promise. And the very end of a book or a song or an album has to somehow wrap everything up. And the ideas that came before it in the book have to fall into that poem or that song somehow. So this is number 100, and this is the final poem of this book. And though I wrote more poems after this, there's 126, I think, and I'm still writing them, I knew that this would be the end of this book. So this is number 100. And it is made custom designed to end this year of a love affair and 100 poems. I said a year or 100 poems, and here it is. It's both. Some magical coincidence or the power of the oath. It's morning here and early. I'm writing in the dark, remembering this kid I saw on spring break at the park. A pale and freckled ginger with a motion sickness patch, in line to ride the dragon's tail, which he could hardly watch. The park was filled with other thrills, the wily wheel, the drop, but nothing like the dragon's tail's deadly double loop. Sunscreen slathered, metal-mouthed, overgrown, underweight. Perhaps he dreamed he'd fly away if he could tame this brute. He pulled the bar across his lap and gave a nervous look up to the attendant as the whole contraption shook. His summer changed forever just for having faced this test. Once you know what's possible, you can never settle for less. Then with a whoosh, the villagers were scooped into the sun. Clackety-clack, the dragon snapped up the white backbone, and then it plays a wicked trick that makes your high heart drop. Just when you are about to fall, it hangs you at the top. You have around 5 seconds there to contemplate your choice, to tease your little sister, or for her to brave her face. I couldn't see the young knight, but I know just how he felt, being by his own will dropped into the jaws of death. Explain the cause of such desire. Explain your lover's touch. How can one utter anything? And then, how to say enough? Forever has to fit inside such tiny spaces, and yet the biggest thrill when things are tight is trying to make it fit. The car blew back into the station, seeming much too fast. His hair was wild. His face was red. The former self was lost. I recognized within myself this need I can't explain. He wanted then, as I do now, to do it all again. Ambition is a world with an orbit of its own. Desire is more than wanting. It's a place where we belong. And a year ago, a winter in my soul turned into spring. 100 birds were hatched, dreamed of flight, grew their wings. I took a chance. I said it so that I would not back down, and besides, without a deadline, a book is never done. Here's a year and 100 poems. We'll see how well it ages. Devotion in its final form is far beyond these pages. If I wanted some pie, she tried to put some weight on me. She bring it to the show tonight. She tried to put some weight on me. Juanita, Juanita, she tried to put some weight on me. She came 4 nights in a row. She tried to put some weight on me. A little sugar after the show. She tried to put some weight on me. Juanita, Juanita, trying to put some weight on me. Sweet cream, she's trying to put some weight on me. It's her grandma's recipe. She's trying to put some weight on me. Juanita, Juanita, she's trying to put some weight on me. Juanita, Juanita.